what football can teach us about losing. And no, I'm not talking about the football where people use helmets and make touchdowns. I mean football, real football, the one with goals, yellow cards, and where you actually use your feet rather than your hands, and that you, American folks, insist on calling it soccer. To my American followers, I know that this might be a difficult topic to follow because you guys usually know nothing about this sport, but please stick around. You might just find this interesting enough. So let's go back to the question in the beginning. What can football teach us about losing? I mean, do you really think that every second place is a loss? Because I don't. And let me explain why. Recently here in Brazil there was this moment that went pretty viral. Daverson, a player from Atlético Mineiro, was filmed kissing his second place medal after losing the 2024 Libertadores final. That image hit me hard. It was so different. Instead of hiding his disappointment, much like other players like Hulk were doing, he embraced that moment and literally kissed the second place medal. Honestly, it made me think. In a world obsessed with winning, getting into a final it's an incredibly difficult achievement. Only two teams make it. Out of hundreds of teams, only two make it. And that's a huge, huge deal. It's like Harry Kane, you know? The guy spent years at Tottenham Hotspur, a club that is going trophyless for a painful long time, and yet he became one of the most prolific strikers of his generation. He is England's all-time top scorer now. Sure, he's now winning at Bayern Munich, but even without trophies for so long, Kane proved that greatness isn't just about lifting titles or silverware. It's about consistency, it's about legacy. Another great example of this is Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you guys remember that insane year when Messi scored 91 goals in 2012? Absolute madness, right? But here's the thing. Ronaldo also had an insane season that year. He also scored a ridiculous amount of goals, numbers that would give him the Ballon d'Or almost immediately in any other year. And you know what? The fact that they were competing at such a high level elevated both of them. Messi's 91 goals are even more legendary because Ronaldo was pushing him so hard. At the same time, Ronaldo greatness shines even more because he never stopped fighting, even with Messi breaking records left and right. Ronaldo never gave up. And that's legacy, man. And that's the point. Football isn't just about trophies, it is about memories that stick with us. Another great example of this is Mbappe's hat-trick in the 2022 World Cup final. France lost that day for Argentina, but Mbappe's performance was historic. People will remember it forever, not because France and Mbappe won, but because Mbappe showed up, and did the impossible possible. Football is about players like Johan Cruyff, who never won a World Cup but revolutionized the game with total football. Or is it about Zico, Socrates, and even Cristiano again? Those guys' impact goes way beyond the trophies they lifted. All of those players left legacies that inspired millions around the world and will continue to inspire millions through generations ahead. And you know what? There's another even greater aspect about losing. Losing teaches lessons that winning never can, like resilience, humility, grit. Yeah, it sucks. Ask any fan whose team just lost a final. But that's part of the game. And sometimes it's those losses that make the wins even sweeter. Just look at Botafogo now. After 20 years without winning anything, it's now living on heaven. It's now having the greatest time of its life in 20 years. So here's the thing, when Daverson kissed that second place medal, he wasn't just kissing the second place. You know, he was honoring the whole journey that led him to there. The fights, the memories, the training. Football is way more than just trophies. It is about the stories that make us fall in love with the game in the first place. And that's it for today. This video, as all of my other videos, was inspired and based on a text I wrote on my blog, thebrazilianmat.wordpress.com. I will leave the link to this text here in the description. I highly recommend that you go read it. I recommend that you go read it because I make these videos as a complementary content to the text. So, although I bring some of the text's content here to the video, I also tend to bring more content exclusively to the video and leave other content exclusively to the text. So, if this subject interested you, please go to my website, read the full text, leave comments here in the comment section, or in the comment section of my blog. In either place, I will be happy. And that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and that's it, guys. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, but I don't know. I hope I can see you tomorrow. Kisses and hugs from your friend in Brazil.